DeepSeek R1, what is it? Why is it significant? What does this mean for AI agent development? And how did DeepSeek achieve this jaw-dropping performance? I'm Tula Masterman, and today, you guessed it, we're diving into DeepSeek R1. So what is DeepSeek R1? R1 is a new reasoning model from Chinese company DeepSeek, and the DeepSeek app has actually surpassed ChatGPT and is now the #1 app in the Apple App Store in the US. DeepSeek has shown comparable performance to OpenAI's O1 models on a variety of different reasoning tasks that are addressed to measure things like math performance ability, coding capabilities, and logical reasoning. So why is R1 significant? Well, aside from achieving comparable performance to OpenAI's O1 models, DeepSeek is also a fraction of the cost and it's open source. This is huge for the AI community. The fact that DeepSeek's R1 is open source makes it way more accessible for developers. People are able to understand the training pipeline, people are able to modify the model, and they're also really able to tinker with it and apply it to their use cases in ways that developers wouldn't be able to if they were using a closed source model. So what does this mean for AI agent development? Well, for anybody who's spent time trying to build an agent, you've probably run into some issues around getting your agent to reason properly, trying to see if it can actually break down the task into the right steps, seeing if it can evaluate its progress or overcome mistakes, and things of that nature. And in order to get the agent to perform properly, you've probably spent a lot of time on prompt engineering and on breaking down the agent into smaller tasks, whether that's through giving it tools or through creating a better team of agents who are able to tackle complex tasks effectively. These new reasoning models will likely streamline agent development by actually building in reasoning capabilities into the model themselves and then allowing developers to build really powerful agents on top of these reasoning models. So how did DeepSeek's R1 achieve this jaw-dropping performance? R1 reflects a newer trend towards taking a model that's been pre-trained on a lot of information and giving it the ability to think or to reason over time. In the R1 training process, DeepSeek actually applied reinforcement learning to a base model without any supervised fine-tuning in order to get to DeepSeek R1.0. This is significant because it shows that through reinforcement learning alone, you're actually able to teach a model how to reason or think. DeepSeek found that just by applying reinforcement learning, the model was able to learn things like self-verification and reflection, and to generate longer chain-of-thought sequences. While the results from R1.0 were impressive, there were notable issues with language mixing and overall readability. This led the DeepSeek team to adjust their training pipeline to create what most people have been interacting with, which is DeepSeek R1. The training for DeepSeek R1 involved a multi-stage training pipeline with alternating steps for supervised tuning and reinforcement learning. They also incorporated this step for using cold start data to help the model in the initial training phase. The DeepSeek team actually took this a step further and used distillation to create smaller models based on the Llama and the Quinn architectures. All of these different models are open source and available today on Hugging Face, which is really exciting and an awesome way for developers to get their hands on any of the DeepSeek R1 models, whether that's R1.0, R1, or either of the Quinn or Llama derivatives. For more information on DeepSeek, we definitely encourage you to check out the paper and also look into the Hugging Face model repository, as well as some other GitHub repos where the Hugging Face team is actually replicating the entire process for creating the R1 model and open sourcing it completely. I think this will give you a much deeper understanding if you're interested in the entire training process and just how these really incredible reasoning models have been created today. In general, DeepSeek R1 provides a significant leap for the generative AI community and shows that with creative training strategies, you can create a really strong reasoning model. Its open source nature also makes it extremely attractive to developers and will cement its impact in the AI community. If you've used DeepSeek R1, please let us know. We'd love to learn more about what you're building, what use cases you found for the model, what you've liked the best about it. And if you've liked this video, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and drop a comment below with how you've been using DeepSeek or what you want to see from us next. And we look forward to seeing you in our next video.